Wow, this book was great. 10 out of 10. I recommend— Yeah, no, forget that. I don't care if you guys like or dislike. This time, I'm doing the review how I want to do the review. Oh wait, I did it last time too. How I wanted to do it. Now let's go back from the beginning. I go into Barnes & Noble. I get the book. They've got a big setup. There's a line out the door. I buy it, come home, wait a couple days, then I read it. So now there's a couple things I want to say. When you're reading the book, if you've watched the movies, there's a lot of references to the movies. When he says, I want to keep my body clean, that's in Dog Days.
You help me keep my body clean.
When he talks about how he wants to be rich and famous for autobiography, that's also from the first movie. Now, I know some of this is from the books as well, but I like the movies, so I like to think they're all from there. You're kind of reading it, and you're like, well, geez, it's called Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Riley Jefferson's Journal, but there's a lot of Greg in here, and I guess Jeff Kinney thought that all we want is Greg. But for crying out loud, there is literally 13 books dedicated to Greg. I mean, I think we can get one Rowley and barely have any Greg in it. I mean, there is the whole thing is Greg, pretty much, with Rowley talking about how, Greg does all this stuff. It's kind of sad, too, because Greg just forces Rowley to do whatever he wants. He'll make him work all day. He'll make him get in trouble. He'll control him, hit him, punch him, and say he'll sue him and get him these stupid awards that are worth nothing. Greg may be the worst friend, or the best one, depending how you look at it. There was one part that I actually found kind of funny. It was a page where they're passing notes. I don't know why. I actually found that kind of funny, but really, this book, more than anything, is just sad. It just shows how much Greg will do anything to get Rowley to do what he wants him to do. It's kind of sad to see Rowley just get treated so badly by Greg. It's almost like he's a slave or something. It's even more sad when you think about it because Rowley was going to write a book about himself. Greg says it's crap, so he's like, alright. So he changes the whole book, and then at the end, he still says it's bad. Some of the things make no sense at all. In the beginning, I know it's supposed to be like a joke, but when Greg is saying stuff like, why is it Rowley's version of Greg? Why would Rowley put that in there, of Greg saying stuff? Also, when he starts making the Good Boy Awards or whatever, Greg is drawing all those, so why is it Rowley's drawing of Rowley instead of Greg's drawing of Rowley? Like, it should be Greg's version of how he draws Rowley instead of, the other way around. This book really didn't need to be its, thing. Yeah, it's alright to read, but it's just kind of like a whatever. And I understand why they did it. They wanted to change it. Well, why Jeff Kinney did it. He wanted to change it up a little bit, and that's fine. But it just looks like a cheap knockoff from China or something. But it's just kind of all over the place. It doesn't have... I know the point is that Rowley's writing about Greg's life, but it has no point. It just keeps jumping from one scene to the next. And sometimes he'll stretch it out for an eternity just to get this book up to 217 pages. There's no real, story. All the other books have, a story to it, where this one's just all over the place. Whatever you can fit in there, he'll just shove it in. I mean, overall, it's an alright. I mean, you can read it. If you're a big fan, I would say poop! If you're a big fan, I would say maybe. I don't know, if you want to spend some money. But seriously, Greg, stop being such an asshole. That's the end of Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Riley Jefferson's Journal. This book's like...